No. I'm a Gen Xer, hence the name Gen X Sabres. I've had some pretty amazing things happen. 2.5, 3 years ago, I started a journey of weight loss. I've lost well over 150 pounds. I've been overweight or fat my entire life. Just after my wedding, I was 350 pounds. I weigh 140 pounds today. Literally a whole person. In some cases, 2 people or 2 small people I've lost. So I've had a pretty significant change over the last 2 years with my weight loss, starting this business. We've put the family business up for sale. This video, a little bit different to celebrate the weight loss. Wanting to thank probably the first content creator that I reached out to. Who I'm talking about is Damien Broderick. He does a Let's Get Dressed series. I reached out to Damien and I said, hey, I need to get a suit. I really want to get something special, showing off party. Granted, it's a wedding. So what I'd like to do is, for lack of a better term, let's get dressed. I want to mention Indochino. That is who he had mentioned. He's go to Indochino. You do all your measurements online. They'll bang it out. 2 weeks later, your suit shows up. You try it on, and if anything's not right, you go into one of their stores and they do the final alterations for free. I decided to get a suit from Indochino, and here are the pants. Side tabs. So the next thing that I said, well, Damien, I got to look good, but I also got to smell good. Memo Paris, Abu Dhabi. It is pretty amazing. Shirt. This shirt is also tailored and done from Indochino. When I decided to do this, I went all for it. Okay, so the next piece to the puzzle is tie. Now, before I put this on, to mention, so Indochino shirt, French cuffs, and just so you guys could see that, got to pay a little homage to the channel. Vintage, secondhand store. You got to have something old and cool. In a previous life, I wore these every day. Well, I guess I still got it. Look at that. Tie. Waistcoat, because if you're going to wear a suit and you want to look good, well, might as well go all out. Now, the one thing I do like about Indochino was their attention to detail. Monogram, liner on the back. Okay, so what do we do next? We're going to go with a Chelsea boot from Thursday Boot Company. Let's try them on. How are we looking so far? Coat. What do we think? Oh, what are we missing? Pocket square. That's it. Pocket square. Okay, so let's get down to some of the other stuff that we got. Vintage 1981 GMT Masters, commonly referred to as a Pepsi Cola. This one is a Fairly Heirloom. The next piece is, I always wear this, essentially never not wear it. I've had this for over 25 years. Bought it on a small Native American roadside stand. Pinky ring that was my grandfather's that he wore every day, that was gifted to me after his passing. My wedding ring, of course. On this hand, we'll call this the Star Wars hand because, you know, hey, Gen X Sabres. This Signet ring, I had them custom make that with my Gen X Sabres logo and branding on it. Overcoat, thrift store find. So I think this is starting to come together. There's one more piece missing. So for that last piece, we decided to go with a Stetson fedora. I think that finishes it right off. What do you think? And really one final piece, just because this is Gen X Sabres, and although I'm dressed in a suit, one always has to have a cane. But in our case, it's a lightsaber. So again, just to recap, I wanted to follow up with thanking Damien Indochino, Memo Paris, Gen X Sabers, and all of you in the community who've supported me every step of the way. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and may the Force be with you.